Okay, so I just completed my Bible study for today. I do PWOC at one of the chapels on base, Protestant Women of the Chapel. I've talked about it on this channel before. And the Bible study that I'm in there, they're doing Isaiah. So we are in session 2 of Isaiah is what I completed. Session 2, day 2 is what I completed today. And then I will do day 3 on Monday. So there's 5 days for each session. I will watch the video over the weekend that goes with this. And yeah, but our Bible study leaders are so cute. They gave us these notebooks to write in. So I've been utilizing my notebook. Okay, and then they gave us this bag full of goodies. Now, let's see. It has a highlighter. They actually gave us 2 highlighters, but no, I'm sorry. Yeah, they gave us 2 highlighters. I have like a purple one, but that is in another bag that I'm using. That highlighter and a pen they gave us is in another bag that I'm using. So this is just my pen that I always use. I love these pens. I was put on to them by an old coworker and their life. I love them. Anyway, they also gave us these tabs to use. And this is probably my favorite thing that they gave us. It's bookmark. You can see it's a book and it's a feather. And I just think this is so cute. And then there's also like some goodies in the back as well. And I think the thing I'm most excited about, you guys, is I bought myself an iPad for Christmas. I am not an Apple girly, period. But I have been wanting an iPad because I wanted to use Procreate. And then I was like, wait, I can do my Bible journaling and everything on here. I hate to write in Bibles. I feel awful about doing it. I know a lot of people have no problem doing that. Your Bible looks worn. It looks like you've been using it. You got all these notes in it. Yeah, no. I like Bibles that look pristine and stay pristine. Like I don't like to get a mark in them. And I feel horrible when I do mark in them. So being able to write in the Bible digitally is like a game changer for me. So ignore my screen and how smudged it is because, I use it a lot. But, so here she is. Yeah, so here's my Bible where I'm able to take the notes and do the things. Yeah, like see, I don't feel bad at all doing this in here because it's not a printed Bible. If it was printed, I would have all of the issues in the world with this. So, yeah. And here she is. I haven't used it a whole lot. I'm usually just down here in GoodNotes, and then occasionally I'm in Canva. And that's all I've basically done with it. Okay, so I have had a slow start to the new year. I know that everyone starts the new year off like going to the gym, eating right, doing all the things, like they have their vision boards and they have all their goals out and how they're going to achieve them and all the things. And I started off very slow. I have goals. I just didn't start to work on those goals all at the same time. I started very slowly because at the very end of 2025, I had something happen that kind of it rocked me a little bit. And I'm not going to talk about that right now, but I will say, even though it rocked me a little bit, it did not completely throw me off like it would have in the past. But because of what happened, it caused me to slow down a bit and take my time. And so, anyway, while I've been taking my time, I've been ordering the things to get me started to go the way that I want to go. So, a couple of those packages came today. So, this is one that I have been promising myself that I would get. And it's because my hair, like, what edges? I don't have any edges. And my hair has been thinning so much. My hair is half the thickness that it used to be. Thank you, perimenopause. I am in the process of seeing a doctor. I was seeing the doctor once and had some blood drawn, and all my levels were like still really good. But I need to have them drawn at a different time. So I'm going to request that they draw them, when I'm ovulating. Draw my blood when I'm in the luteal phase, like just different phases, just to see where I really am. And I want to go to a doctor that specializes in women's hormones. The one I went to, he doesn't necessarily. He's just who was available that day. To test me and go over the results. So I'll be doing that soon. But in the meantime and in between time, I keep hearing wonderful things about Mary Roofs. So that's what came. And I'm going to start to take this every day. I was in the process of taking Black Girl vitamins. I got them as a gift from my old supervisor. And I'm going to pause taking those so that I can take this. Just because people have been saying that they've gotten such amazing results with this. They say within 2 to 3 months, they are getting amazing results. So I'm going to take this from now until April, and we are going to see what my results look like. You see, where's my hair? So we see what it's looking like now. This side isn't as bad, but this side, where's my hair? So we'll see what that's looking like in a few months. Now, the other thing I got, I can't pick this up. It's rather heavy. But it's some weights that I can do at home. Because I hate that I always have to wait to go to the gym to do weights. My husband does have weights, but his weights hurt my hand. So I went on Coupang last week and found some weights for myself that hopefully I'll like. If you don't know what Coupang is, here in Korea there is Coupang, I don't know. But it is basically Korea's version of Amazon. Fun fact, you can order Amazon to Korea. If there is something that you're trying to order on Amazon and it says it won't ship to your APO address, if you're a part of the military community, y'all know that we're civilians, but we still have a military address that we can get things sent to. She's gonna drive me nuts. If there are things that won't ship there from Amazon, you can try to see if it'll ship to your Korean address. And there are quite a few things that do ship to the Korean address. Now, I hate this color. I hate it with every fiber of my being, but I could not find this in a different color. I am not a red girl. I can't stand the color red. I will utilize red during Valentine's Day and Christmas because 'tis the season, but then that's it. I'm not a red girl. But here we are. This is what I got. I am very much so looking forward to it. So this is what I'll be able to do with the set that I got. So here we are. It's like, what are you doing? This is to utilize it, I'm guessing, as the kettlebell. And, or as a kettle, because it won't be that round shape. Anyway, 1.5 kg. I think I got up to 40 kg. I think that's what I got. And I'm going to have to say, I said I. When I say I mean my husband's going to have to take this upstairs for me because I'm not carrying this. Let's see. This is 2 kg. So I have 2 of the 1.5s, 2 of the 2 kg. This one is 1.2, 1.25, and there's, I think, 4 of these. Yes, there's 4 of these. So there's more 1.5s. So I think altogether I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the 1.5s. So I don't need to unbag that. What is this? Oh, part of the bar. Then it came with these. And these. I'm guessing that helps switch things out. And this. Okay, I'll put all this together later. Not right now. I just wanted to unbox it to see everything that came in it. And I just want you guys to see everything that came in it. So, and yeah, we have two of these. I'm excited. I'm excited that I'm going to be able to do some things at home. I still do like going into the gym where there's zero distractions. And then also there at the gym, there's an indoor track that I like to utilize. One thing I dislike about this neighborhood, and hopefully, well, my cat is playing with the stuff inside the box. Hopefully we'll be able to do something about it this summer. One thing that I dislike is that my neighborhood is not walkable. You're always about to get hit by a car. The road is very narrow because it's farm road. So, like, it's really hard to move out the way because you're about to step into a field. And so the road is up here and the field is down here. So if you step into the field, you're falling. I don't understand why we got her done. She's driving me crazy. And then also, what's happening? I want to put my weights back in, but someone is taking over the box. Excuse me, sir. Sir? Hey, yeah, you know I'm talking to you, sir. Yeah, you. Get out of my box. I guess that's the end of that show and tell. But yeah, our neighborhood is not walkable, so I do like to walk the track at the gym or get on the treadmill, but I prefer the track. So I do still like to go to the gym, but for the days that I just can't, I do love having this here at home. Hey girl, hey. I know it's been a minute. It's been quite a long time since I've been on here, and I feel like I have good reason for that. There's been a lot that has happened, transpired in the last year that just didn't beg of me to pick up the camera. But in the last year and a half, what happened is we moved to Piontek, and as you all saw in my moving vlog, and Piontek is not Daegu. It is not Daegu. It is not Daegu. I can insert a photo or a video of what I see when I look in the back of my house. And yeah, it is not Daegu. I'm not in the city. There's not a lot to do right in Piontek. There's a few things to do, but it's like you're always searching for things to do in Piontek. You always have to search for an experience. And I feel like in Korea, I feel like you have to search for experiences. They're not going to just be right outside your door. But when you do your search, you're going to get a result that's plentiful, and it makes it easier to plan out the things that you want to do in different areas and all of that. Piontek is like, it's like a suburb, and in some instances out here on the edge of Piontek, it is like you're living in a rural area. When I walk through our area, there's just a bunch of fields, farms, things always being planted, or the ground being prepared for things to eventually be planted. That's the life here. It is not Daegu. Daegu was a city. I can go right outside my door and find me a cool cafe or something to do. There was nice areas to walk in. My neighborhood, as I mentioned earlier, is not walkable. It is not walkable, and I hate that about here. I hate not just being able to go for a walk, because if you do, like I mentioned before, farmland, stray dogs, things of that nature. I'm just not used to this. It took me a full year to get used to Piontek. It used to be that whenever somebody would ask me about, like, how long have you been in Korea? And I say, 6 years. They're like, oh, 6 years. And I'm like, not 6 years in Piontek. That would be insane. 6 years, but 5 of those years were in Daegu. And they're like, oh. And they're like, well, how was that? Did you like Daegu? And then that's when, you know, cue Liddell going down memory lane, reminiscing, thinking about Daegu and all the things that she loves about it, and just really enjoyed about it, and everything that made me fall in love with Korea. And it took me a while to get out of that loop. Now I still will tell people, I'll be like, Daegu is 100 times better because it's a major city. And they go, oh, and then I just kind of leave it at that. But it took me a long time, and it surprised me because I did have two friends move up here the year before I did. And one, black girl like me, she's from the South in the States, and she's just like, you're going to hate it. You're going to hate it. It's nothing like Daegu. You are going to hate it. And then I talked to my friend who is Korean American, from the West Coast in the US. She has family in Korea. She speaks Korean. I thought things would be easier for her because, you know, she speaks Korean and she's a little bit closer to her family being up here. Because we're just like a, once you get to the train station, because you got to get to the train station, we're about a 20-minute train ride from Seoul. So I thought this would be like, you know, amazing for her. And she was like, Liddell, it took me 6 to 8 months to get used to being up here. No lie. Yeah, it is not the same. It's not the same at all. And so I didn't want to video because I didn't have anything to video, and I didn't want to have to keep planning out my day of trying to find something to video. It just was becoming like, the idea of it was just a lot for me. And then things changed up for me, and we'll talk about that in another video. And now I'm here. I am used to being a Peon Tech. I'm fine with it. I really do hate that I have not recorded and posted as much as I did in the past, because one thing that we love to do is go back through those old videos that I have posted on here to hear Johanna's little voice, to see both of them when they were much tinier, and now they're both young ladies, and it's just like time, man. I really miss having those videos and being able to go back and look at our experiences and see how we've grown and where God has brought us from, where he's brought us to, what he's doing in, you know, certain seasons. I really miss being able to look back on that. So that is the biggest reason why I'm back. This is our memory book, and because it's our memory book, I want to keep it going. I don't want to let it fall to the wayside. And I think as long as I keep that in mind, I'll keep posting, because whenever it creeps into my mind about being a content creator, that's when I become intimidated, and that's when I lose my desire to want to post, because then I'm like, oh, I have to edit a certain way, I have to do certain things, I have to be a certain way, and I'm just like, I'm over that. I'm over it. So my goal with this channel is to just present my life the way that it is. It's a video to look back on of things that we do and that we enjoy, even if it's the mundane, even if it's a cleaning video, even if it's, you know, a video of us just going about a regular day for us here in Peon Tech, or a regular day for us in Korea or in Thailand or wherever we may be at the time. Then that's what it'll be. I do want to do Sunday videos. Eventually, I'm going to work my way there of posting on Sundays just about whatever I've learned about the Lord that week, whatever I've meditated on in God that week, whatever lesson I feel like I've learned. Because I realized this last year, 2025, I learned a lot about God. I grew closer to him than I ever have grown before, and I learned a ton. Wow, my hair really looks a mess. Let's not focus on that. I'm talking to myself when I say that. You might be focused on it too, but I'm talking to myself like, this is just yeah. I learned a lot, and I haven't shared a lot of what I've learned. And we never go through things for us. We go through it to share with others and to build them up. And I have not been doing that. And I want to do that. I want to share the lessons that I have learned. Anyway, if you've been here with me for quite some time, thank you. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you sticking around. And I really do. I know I'm not showing it much. I really am tired. But you know what? It was one of those things like, if I don't just go ahead and do the video, I'm not going to do the video. So I need to just go ahead and do the video. If you're new here, please don't take my current energy level as anything but she's exhausted because her kid is sick. I promise I'll be better in the future. But yeah, welcome to the channel. And as you notice, I also changed the name of the channel because I've just been growing so much in the last 5 years. So there Lala grows. There she grows again. She keeps growing, and it keeps being painful. And I've learned a lot of lessons, and I'm grateful for them, because spiritually I'm starting to feel like a giant. Like, and I don't mean that with pride. I mean that, like, in awe. I'm in awe of where God has brought me to. I'm in awe, and I'm thankful, and I feel like me, me. You're growing me like this, little me. That's literally how I feel inside with the Holy Spirit. Like, thank you for choosing me. But yeah, that's where we are. All right, that is it for this video, because I'm tired, and Isabella will be home soon from the doctors, and I have to prepare for her. A kid that has a bunch of energy but can't put it anywhere because she can't breathe. All right, anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. See you next time. Bye.